How are you, Stephen?
Not too bad.
It's getting cold, yeah?
I like it.
You like the cold?
Yeah. Not at night, but in the daytime.
Daytime. Oh, okay. Wait there.
Yeah, on the night time, because the place where I am, you know the circumstances. You know the circumstances are always I don't like because it prevents me to sleep. But in the daytime, when I walk, for example, I drop in the usual bus stop, and I walk towards here, and I feel the cold into my face. Oh, lovely. Many people don't like, but I do.
I don't like it.
Well, I don't know, but everyone has his own reasons. And I remember when I was in 2009, I went actually in 2008 in December, 5 weeks to Brazil.
Yeah.
Not much people do that, but I booked it in advance, more than 6 months. Spoke to my boss, booked the flight, etc. And they said, yeah, you can go. 5 weeks, the whole December and one more week in January. Basically, I spent Christmas, New Year, and my birthday, which I forgot. When I went to the airport, because I traveled from Brazil, it's very big.
Yeah.
You are from where? Where is it?
Africa, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Well, Brazil is probably 5 times bigger than Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
But you understand, in Zimbabwe, travel from one place to one end to the other end, it takes probably 1 day.
1 day, yeah.
In the bus. In Brazil, it's even worse. But the place where I was going, it took basically the whole night. Took the bus. Was a hard trip, but the buses there are quite comfortable. I mean, the ones that do inter-state, because they are divided by states, and the interstate trips, they are very, very comfortable. But it was during the night, couldn't sleep. So it dropped me in the airport. No, it was not in the airport. It was in the bus station. They have a bus station just like we have here. In the bus station, I took a taxi to the hotel, did the check-in. They gave me breakfast for free. I went to bed to sleep 2, 3, 4 hours, and then when I woke up, I took the bus to the airport to rent a car. Because in Brazil it's better, it's safer. There's a lot of crime, and the crime is not like here. Crime is they shoot you for a mobile. They stab you for £5. You understand?
Yeah.
The people need drugs, they are in despair, and there is a system there that I don't think existed anywhere else.
Yeah.
The criminals, they are so well organized that there are people, they have guns and they rent it. If you want to shoot someone or if you want to commit robbery, you go to that guy and you rent the gun, you pay in advance, and you get a gun for one day or half a day, depends on the agreement you have with him. And then you shoot someone or commit robbery and give back the gun, and that's it, that's how they live. It's amazing. It's a crazy country. But for holidays, if you choose the places and if you choose the companies, it's okay. So I went then to the airport, took the bus to the airport, rent a car, and I introduced myself, I gave my passport. And I was still a little bit sleepy, you understand, because after an entire night in the bus, then I slept only 3-4 hours in the hotel, so I wasn't trying to wake up yet. You know how it is. Yeah. Mostly when you have about night and you have to come to work anyway, it's a little bit like that. And the lady opened my passport, checked my details, and shout, "Congratulations!" And I was, what? I'm gonna have a car for free? No, it's your birthday. Oh, is it? What day is today? So I forgot my. It was quite curious, but that's the thing. That part of Brazil, the northeast, is very hot and dry, when the northwest is very hot and humid because it's part of the Amazon, the rainforest, and it rains most of the year, and it's quite unpredictable. You might be enjoying in that part of Brazil, in the northwest. It's not like in the northeast. In the northeast, you have the full coast, the beach, etc. In there, you don't have. But by the riverside, the Amazon riverside, there is some, street bars, improvised street bars. It's just someone has I don't know some kind of wagon that you have to pull or push. And they mount a bar, they put some chairs, some tables, small tables. They have a box with ice where they keep the drinks cool. And in there, you might be in that part, in the northwest, enjoying a coconut water under the sun, 38 degrees. Suddenly, the sky becomes gray, and a huge shower comes down, and all the roads are flooded. So that part of Brazil is quite unpredictable. You never know when it rains. You never know when the weather changes. But in the northwest, in the northeast, is the opposite. It's hot.
Hot, really hot, yeah.
And dry, yeah. So what happened? There were 5 weeks in that environment. I was fed up. When I came back to England and I landed in Gatwick Airport, and I was living quite close to Gatwick Airport. I was living in Crawley by that time. And I come out of the airport and I felt the cold in my face. Oh, what a relief.
It was a relief, yeah?
Yeah, 5 weeks in extreme hot weather, and then suddenly I come back to the cold. For me, was an unforgettable experience. For good, you understand? So was I felt relief, because that's the thing. Despite my country is quite warm most of the year, we have 8 months of summer.
Yeah.
It's not like here that you see the 4 seasons.
4 seasons, no.
Exactly. In England, you see the 4 seasons. They are perfectly visible. Spring, summer, summer more or less. Sometimes we don't recognize the summer, but it's okay. We still have a few days of heat wave, etc. So we know it is the summer. Then we see the autumn and we see the winter. We can see all the 4 seasons here. In Portugal, we don't. It's a completely different sensation.
What is it?
We have, as I said, 8 months of summer and 4 months of winter. And the winter is just, at least in my area, is windy and rain. A bit of cold sometimes, mostly between December and January, a little bit in February, but doesn't go below 0 degrees. In my place where I grew up, where I was raised, in 30 years, I remember it snowed once? Once or twice. It snowed in 30 years.
And what's the lowest temperature?
It's about 0 degrees minimum, 2 degrees maybe.
Oh, okay.
Never go below that.
Oh.
No, this is extremely rare. That's why the construction there, the houses are not prepared for a winter like we have here. They are not prepared. It's a completely different construction there. And what happens there is that if they use the old methods of construction, the old materials, the house is an oven in the summer, and is a refrigerator. The house itself is a refrigerator in the winter. And that's how my mother's house was, because it was a very old house. And that's Portugal, you understand? That's Portugal. We don't see the 4 seasons like here. Here in Brazil, it's even worse. In Brazil, I did a mistake one day that parked the car on the roadside where there was no shade. So I came out about 10:30 from the hotel, after the shower, after breakfast, and I opened the door. I entered. I was inside the greenhouse, and my shirt was soaked. What is this? What happened here? It's when I realized, we shouldn't park here anymore. There's a shade in there. Next time I park the car in there. I wanted the car in front of the reception because of the camera. Because in there, there's so much crime that we get paranoid. You understand? We don't want to park the car away. You understand? But that is the hotel that was in front of the stadium. I think they closed that hotel. I don't know why. There is another hotel was in front of the river that I wanted to park the car in front, but I couldn't. It was forbidden. So I parked a little bit away, and I just had to walk about 50 meters. But there's a lot of stray dogs there. So I walked out of the car, locked the car, and the small stray dogs start barking at me, and they bite. They're not like here, they're trained, they bite. And then what I did, I went to the car, locked myself in the car, the dog was still barking, and I drove around and I parked the car in front of the hotel. The next day there was no fine. I was lucky the police wasn't there, but I risked to take a penalty. But you know, in Brazil there's a lot of corruption. You understand? Yeah, and if you see a police officer writing a penalty, what's the name? A penalty fine, PNC, we call PNC here. Penalty fine, and give him 20 euros or 20 pounds, and okay, all right, I'll write off. It's Brazil. It's amazing country. If you're single, it's the best country for you to spend holidays, because ladies, they have what they call gringomania. Gringo means foreign, and they love foreigners. Doesn't matter how ugly the guy is. I confess I don't have any problems to say. In 2007, September, I was there 4 weeks. How many girlfriends did I have? 1, 2, 3.5. 3.5, because the other one was more or less a girlfriend. Yeah, 3.5.
So it's a nice place, yeah?
Yeah, for holidays, not to leave.
Okay.
No, not to leave. The best place to live is Europe.
And anyway, how are you this week?
Not too bad.
Any problems with that woman?
What, Ivanka Trump?
No. The woman who gave you trouble last time, who got arrested.
The one that put me in jail. No, I didn't hear anything.
So they haven't contacted you?
No, the police didn't contact. One thing I did wrong was when I walked out of the police station, I should have a print of the case,
Yeah.
in which was saying no action taken. They didn't give me. I didn't ask also. So I will contact the police, because I want that situation. Because if tomorrow they change their minds, because MI5 was trying to turn the case again, instead of they were trying to suggest that I was released for mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but the officers in charge said no, because when he is putting his hands under the table, he's not touching himself, he's tying his shoes. They are so stupid that they can't see the difference when you have your hands under the table. If you're touching yourself in something decent, you have your arms like this. But when you are tying your shoes,
Yeah.
the full arms are under the table. You're not touching yourself, you're doing something else. But they wanted to make it look like that I was. That's when the police said, no, he has itchy, because I have fungus, that I actually got it in Brazil. And when I am sat for long hours in any coffee shop, I take my shoes off. Understand? And then when I want to go to the toilet or go to the counter to buy something or walk away, so I have to. Now I do something different. I take them out and I show to the camera. I need to loosen a little bit the ties, because this shoe is hurting me. It's causing me an injury here.
Mm-hmm.
So and the camera can see that I'm picking up the shoes and I'm tying the shoes. I'm not doing something else. So now I use a different strategy. As I said. But they didn't get anything else from the police. And presumably, if the lady wasn't arrested, she should be arrested, because she wrote something false.
And any issues with Trump?
It's impossible now with marriage. She got pregnant and she has an infection. I was told that she might come back this afternoon for lunch, but what I tell her is that no, it's not possible. And then these things happen because she tried to get back to the guy this morning.
Yeah.
The guy was reluctant.
Mm-hmm.
Then he changed his mind. So they were going back together to raise the child together.
Mm-hmm.
But then she stepped back because she's afraid to go into the wrong relationship. And I think this time she's doing well. But that's the thing. Now she's going to raise, she's white, as you know. And she's going to raise a black son in a family which is not going to accept it. You understand? You are African, so you know that these things exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you understand? So you see, we see sometimes this in the movies,
Mm-hmm.
but in the movies, when the racism or the prejudice against a different color, skin color, is shown, it's not exactly fiction.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. It's true. And the Trump family they are not only racist, but they have prejudice. The reason why they resisted to my adoption in the beginning was not because I had any problem, it's because I look like this. You understand? That's the way I look. You see how they are? All of them are very good looking, and in my case, I'll be like a fish out of water. You understand? It'll be like, imagine a pride of lions adopting, let me see, a bear.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, so that's something that wouldn't match, and that's why they resisted. So the Trump family and Donald Trump himself has a lot of prejudice against what is different. You understand? So that's the thing. Now she's gonna give birth to a black child. I hope they won't force her into an abortion.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. But I know also that Donald Trump is against abortion. You understand his political views. It has been already expressed that he's against it. Now will be quite a surprise, quite shocking that he said, "Well, now you're going to abort the child."
And your health, how are you? Your health wise?
The same. But you know, right now, because it's getting colder and it's getting difficult to sleep in it.
Yeah, I've applied for your house. I'm just waiting for them to come back to me.
Okay.
And I want to hear what they'll say. But in the meantime, there's nothing else. So from now onwards, I won't be seeing you every week. I'll be seeing you every 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't have to come here every week.
No.
Send me that information by email.
Yeah. I'll give you this. That's your next appointment is on the 4th.
4th of December.
4th of December, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, but send me this by email.
Okay.
I will. No, I email you now.
Okay.
And you.
I'll respond. Yeah, I'll go and respond upstairs.
Yeah.
And here are your tickets.
Oh, my tickets. Yeah, saved my life today. The bus interrupted. They ended the route in the middle of the way.
Yeah.
And I still had one in my pocket.
Yeah.
Because last week I took the bus here. I was wondering, okay, I'm gonna use those two today. I'm gonna use one for the first trip, the 260, till what's the name, Shepherd Bush.
Yeah.
And then from Shepherd Bush, I used the second one. What happened was that I used the same one for mistake for one trip and for the second trip because the driver doesn't. Because the instruction I checked online is that the driver should park it. And for mistake, I picked up the same one, showed him or her, I don't remember, and then I didn't go. So that one is gone, and then I had another one in my pocket. So what happened? On the way back, I used the Oyster card to when I was coming from Wandsworth, but the bus ended in in Shepherd Bush. Then I checked my pocket and I still have this one. So I used the remaining one for the rest of the trip. Okay. Otherwise, I'll stay stuck somewhere. Anyway, that's good enough. Thank you so much.
So you send me an email and I'll respond to it telling you.
Yeah, I send you now.
I'll respond to it when I get upstairs.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what's yeah, those things.
Okay. I guess I'll respond to it.
No, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, Bastina, so I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, yeah, just send me the confirmation.
Okay. I'll do it when I go upstairs.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm checking it because I have extra emails I didn't see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no problem. Okay, so this meeting is.
Yeah. If you have anything you want to say, just call me or text me or email me.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Just let me.
Just keep out of trouble, yeah?
Ah. Well, look, the trouble I have was not caused by me.
No, it's by people.
These certain people want to cause the trouble because that arrest had certain intentions, and in the end, it didn't happen what they expected. They frustrated their own plans. Just going to the toilet. Going to the toilet.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. See you in 2 weeks. Yeah. Don't forget to email. Oh. Can I use it?
Yeah.